for you, how do you stay grounded through adversity, both on and off the field, and how does your faith play a role in that?
Yeah, I mean it's huge, and we got a great culture in this team. Like we got a huge group of guys that are going to Bible study. I lean on Harrison a lot. Like he's a really wise, knowledgeable dude. So I got great influences all around, and it kind of relieves kind of the weight, the burden of everything off of your chest, and you're realizing like, okay, like if this happens, it's God's plan, it's providence. Like my wife will say to me like, man, are you worried about this? I'm like, it's God's plan. Like that's something I kind of always fall back to. So, it's someone who, there's stress can affect you in different ways in your life, whether it's, football or family or, financials, whatever it is, like there's always something you can rely on.
That's awesome. And adversity is one thing, but the limelight is another. And obviously in our life, when we go through the highs and the spotlight's on us, we can tend to kind of drift away from God. And how do you stay humble and grounded in your faith through all the limelight, through all the hype? Obviously, the opportunity to be a three-peat Super Bowl champion. How do you stay grounded in your faith through all of that?
I mean, it's realizing like I didn't get here, on my own. Like God gave me the grace, God gave me the opportunity, God surrounded me with the right people. Whether it was a good on paper situation or whether it wasn't, like he gave me those tests, he gave me those opportunities, those challenges for a reason. And it's always up to me, and it's always up to all of us to respond in the way that he wants us to respond.
That's awesome, brother. Somebody that's sitting on the fence with this whole idea of Jesus and whether they should go all in or not, what would you say to that person? Why Jesus?
Man, I just think like you just got to trust him. You can like take any example in life, but it's just the trust in him, because he's not going to give you something you want necessarily. A lot of people talk about that, like, why did he do this? Why would he do this to me? Or why did he put me in this situation? He's not going to give you what you want. He's going to give you what you need in those situations. And I think that helped me personally to understand, like, a lot of stressful or traumatic things. It's like, okay, like it happened for a reason, and you got to take advantage of like the most of that in understanding of it.
All right, last question. It's actually from an inmate.
Okay, my name is Joseph. Where's your relationship with Christ? Have you accepted him as your Lord and Savior, and do you have a personal one-on-one relationship with him?
Yeah, I mean, to his point, that's really cool that you're able to do that. But to his point, yes, I accept him as my Lord and Savior, and obviously that's that's the first step. And with my relationship, it's like with him, I like to be consistent. It's pushing myself to do something, talking to him every single day. Even if it's something small, you got to like keep a consistent relationship, a consistent prayer, talking with him. I like to do it on my morning drive to the facility when I have time. Just make it something like maybe small, just make it consistent.
All right, last question. It's about football. What was your biggest high, biggest low of the season?
Oh, man. Biggest high. I mean, blocking the kick against the Broncos to win it was pretty special for me. Just the support and energy and the love I felt from everybody, just knowing that you can be a part of something really special at any moment or any given time. And then the low, man, it's hard to find a low because every single one of it added to where we are now. Obviously, it hurt, in my pride a little bit. The final Week 18 loss to the Broncos, I got, some playing time, and it hurt my pride, and it hurt a lot of guys' pride. Like, we're not the starters or per se, but you want to go out there and perform, and, I don't think we did it, and, we kind of felt that and carried it in the playoffs.
All right, brother. Well, good luck Sunday, man. Thank you for your time.